Let's bring in Kyle Irving from Sporting News. And, Kyle, generally speaking, complaints in the NBA go nowhere as far as the outcome is. But I guess what sometimes happens is something like this occurs, and then the league is, sort of giving the nudge to the refs. Hey, keep a closer eye on this. Are you a conspiracy theorist? Does the NBA want the Knicks to win this series? And, do they want them to sweep the series? I mean, it seems a little far-fetched to me.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned that Rick Carlisle might have done his team dirty by submitting these calls before they go back home, where maybe they would have gotten more of those 50-50 calls. But, this is kind of surprising to me because the Pacers knew this was going to be a physical series. They knew that's the way the Knicks like to play, and they've played at the Pacers' pace so far in this series, and that's why we've seen some high-scoring games. But, the physicality is exactly where you would expect it to be. And I know they've had a couple tough breaks. It was the kickball in game one. It was the reverse double dribble, which was actually the correct call in game two. And they're wondering why there isn't consistency there. I understand the frustration, especially when you're playing against a team like this New York Knicks that like to get physical. They like to get tough. But, that's just the way that it goes in the playoffs, especially at home. So you submit these calls to try and raise some awareness before you go back home. But maybe the referees just get annoyed with you, kind of arguing their calls. And now maybe those 50-50 calls continue to go to New York when they're in Indiana. So, it almost feels Rick Carlisle said that he held on to the calls after game one, decided not to submit them. Very curious that he decided to do it before the series goes back home for game three.
Yeah, no, we'll see if it works. You're right. It could go the other way too. I didn't think about that. Refs get upset when they get called out, but we'll see if it's the same refs, by the way.